Hey guys, Alex Hamilton, YouRise Education. Today I'm making a follow-up to the How I Got into Brown video where I'll be discussing the top 10 reasons why I chose the university for my undergraduate education, and that may include some things that you didn't even know about Brownonia. Whether you're interested in applying to Brown or simply just want to learn a little more about the university, I hope that you find this video informative with a much more in-depth view than what you'll find with a simple Google search. Before we hop into the countdown, make sure you're subscribed to stay up to date with all the new videos that I have coming out. And if you like this video, be sure to let me know by giving a thumbs up. And let's hop in. At number 10, we have something foundational to how I and many other students at Brown were able to attend in the first place, and that's the university's generous commitment to financial aid. Through the Brown Promise, Brown has eliminated package loans from undergraduate financial aid, and they've replaced these loans with scholarships for families with demonstrated need. Plus, as a need-blind school, Brown ensures that a student's ability to pay does not factor in the admissions decision. Plus, as a QuestBridge partner, Brown waives application fees for those who qualify. At number 9, we have the city in which Brown is located, and that's Providence. Now, I know Providence may not be the first city that comes to mind when people think of great college towns, but hear me out. Providence is nicknamed the creative capital for the many artists and thinkers who came out of the city. Providence has an amazing restaurant scene for its size, and I'm not even talking about Thayer Street or the many dining halls we have on campus that extend far beyond the Ratty or the V-Dub. Federal Hill in particular has some of the best Italian food in the country. Plus, Brown being located in the College Hill neighborhood of the city's east side makes it super easy to get around. The Brown Shuttle provides services all over the city, while students can take any of the RIPTA buses all over the state for free. This makes it super convenient to get to the scenic spots of Rhode Island, like Newport Beach. Plus, whenever you want to get out of the city, you're less than an hour out of Boston and only a few hours from New York. Next, at number 8, is Brown's cooperation with other schools. Many of you already know about the Rhode Island School of Design, or RISD, whose campus largely overlaps with that of Brown. RISD and Brown offer dual degree and cross-registration opportunities, so students at one institution can take courses at the other. While this is the most well-known example of Brown cooperating with other schools, it's far from the only one. Brown is also a member of the Boston Consortium, which includes institutions such as Harvard, MIT, and many others, in which member schools share academic resources. As a result, when you enter Brown, you experience a network that extends far beyond College Hill. At number 7, we have Brown's diversity, and I don't mean that only in the sense of Brown's student body. Sure, Brown students collectively come from around 100 countries and speak a similar number of languages, but there's also a great deal of diversity found within Brown's institutions. Take the student groups, for instance. There are over 500 groups on campus, representing a wide variety of interests and giving a great boon to our social life. Still, if that's not enough, it's super easy to start your own club at Brown and make sure that the community of your interest is represented. Number 6 is Brown's unique university resources. As an integral part to the Providence community, there are tons of resources the university offers to get involved. For instance, I worked at Rhode Island Hospital and conducted research at Women and Infants Hospital for my thesis in neuroscience, receiving university funding. I also had many friends who partook in Brown's program in liberal medical education, by which they gained admission to Brown's Alpert School of Medicine on their undergraduate applications. Brown also boasts the recently completed Nelson Center for Entrepreneurship for aspiring startup founders, and so much more to ensure that education extends far beyond the classroom. Here at number 5, we have a nice complement to Brown's resources, and that's the university's renowned teaching. Brown, despite possessing the resources of a large university, also has more of a liberal arts feel when it comes to teaching in the classroom. This liberal arts focus on learning is why Brown is frequently rated among the top universities when it comes to undergraduate teaching. Brown also has a great student-faculty ratio of 6:1, which is shown in the countless seminars and experiential learning opportunities the university provides. 2 of my favorite courses were Fiction 1, a writing seminar, as well as Neural Correlates of Consciousness. And in both these courses, I had the opportunity not only to learn from the instructor, but also aid the learning of my classmates. At number 4 is Brown's people. And here, I'm not only talking about some of our more famous alumni, like Emma Watson and Daveed Diggs. The fact is, throughout the university, you'll find a culture of openness and cooperation that ensures a collaborative undergraduate experience. This extends to our alumni network as well, where people are always willing to connect and chat. I remember hanging out at the Science Center in the Science Library with some of my classmates, and we were actually able to talk through problems and work together. And this is in a STEM field that's notorious for being cutthroat with extreme levels of toxicity and competition at most universities. Brown truly strives to encourage students to look beyond themselves, and it's because of this that I was able to succeed there. And with that, we're nearing the top of our list. At number 3, we have Brown's unique grading system. Has there ever been an area in which you've been interested in learning without having to worry about performing well? It's true that many programs offer auditing, but that might not be reflective of the true undergraduate experience because coursework is often limited, and audited courses may not even count toward degree requirements. Enter Brown's SNC system. Under the satisfactory no credit system, students at Brown can take as many courses pass-fail as they like, without having to worry about traditional ABC grading. This allows students to truly have a hand in shaping their learning priorities. Some courses at Brown, such as writing seminars, only use this form of grading, so students can truly prioritize their learning above other metrics. Plus, Brown does not officially calculate GPA, leaving that to students themselves. This means there's less of an artificially induced academic pressure, though the university still rewards top performers with honors. For our penultimate item, we have something truly unique to Brown, and that's the ability to design one's own concentration. If you have an area of interest that isn't represented by Brown's over 80 concentrations, then you can design your own, provided that you map out the curriculum using existing resources at Brown and obtain faculty approval. Many Brown students have done this to design exciting concentrations like food and identity or human-centered design. Plus, graduates will have the words independent concentration on their diplomas to recognize their efforts in trailblazing their own paths. And finally, at number 1, we have the most integral aspect of a Brown education, and that is the open curriculum. At Brown, you can truly take what you want because there are no core requirements. Not big into history? Great, you don't have to take it again. You don't like lab-based science? No worries, you never have to touch that. This was great for me because I studied 2 completely different areas in neuroscience and Chinese, and I didn't want to worry about not being able to fulfill those requirements by having to take core. The only requirement to graduate from Brown, aside from completing your concentration, is completing 2 RIT courses or writing designated courses. There are many RIT courses at Brown, not just English and social studies classes. In fact, learning and memory, one of my neuroscience courses, was one of those because it involved a lot of writing assignments. As a result, you can really maximize your time at Brown by taking what you want when you want. And there you have it. What did you think of the list? For those of you familiar with Brown, is there anything I missed? And for everyone else, what's most appealing to you? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you like this video, make sure you check out some of my other ones, including my tour of Brown, where I take you all around campus. And lastly, if you enjoyed this format of video, please be sure to give me a like and subscribe so I know. Doing so really helps my channel. And with that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.